So in the market for a 7-seater, an MPV that will take you and your family from point A to B without any stress. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today on Cars with Big Boy Trev, I am doing an amazing review, the Suzuki Ertiga. Now this particular car is interesting because I know you're used to Suzuki's as doing 4x4s, but also now they're doing MPVs, multi-purpose vehicles. So step right in and see the cabin, and the first thing that you notice is this dashboard design. There is like a wood panel over here. I've never seen a Suzuki with a wood panel that extends all the way to this dashboard. Then obviously at the center you do have a center console over here that houses this tablet style design. It's a monochrome design with haptic touch and feel. When I mean haptic touch and feel, it doesn't have physical buttons. You just touch it and the volume goes up. Speaking of the volume, this particular car comes with an audio system which houses an MP3 system and actually doesn't have a CD. For the first time, I've not seen a car with a CD player. So you can stream your music via Bluetooth and listen to radio and actually plug your USB and play all sorts of music. But for now, I want to show you the quality of the sound system, which is amazing because for an MP3, it's not too shabby, my friends, not too shabby. Right below it, you do have also climate control system, which is dual zone. So you have the front part and the rear. As you can see at the back, you'll see that also the rear passengers do have vents and actually have a system where they can control their temperature without any stress. Again, right below it, you do have switches. As you can see here, you have an auxiliary switch and a USB port where you can plug in your music, and of course you have a 12-volt socket where you can charge your iPad or any other device that you need to use in the car. Actually, you do have space here for your mobile phone. As you can see, it's sad to see it doesn't have wireless charging, but for the price it's actually okay. You have cup holders with cooling. You can see here, so it has vents over here, so it makes your drinks cooler as you drive long distances. And of course on the gearbox console, you have a standard 5-speed automatic gearbox with the traditional shift. So it doesn't have a gate shift like on the Swift, but it's just standard, box standard, and it's actually quite good. You have a power button as well, so that you need more power in accelerating, you just press it and off you go, and you enjoy the full capacity of this particular engine. Plenty of space. As you can see on the instrument binnacle here, you do have clear and precise instruments. On the right you have the tachometer, on the left with the speedometer. In the middle you do have a multi-information display that gives you vital vehicle information like temperature, fuel economy, range, and of course it also gives you the temperature outside, which is very important in this day and age. Now in terms of practicality as well, it has also bells and whistles. As you can see, this particular model has start-stop, which is good, and has park sensors at the back so that you don't reverse into something, or when you wait for the watchman said kuja hapo. No, it's not about that. It's all about convenience, courtesy of the Ertiga. Now I've said enough. The seats are comfortable, Big Boy is comfortable. As you can see, leg and headroom is good. Steering adjustment is also fantastic. You only have tilt system, not telescopic, and of course you do have height adjustable seat on this particular side. Plenty of leg room as well. Headroom is fantastic. You can enjoy this car. It doesn't feel like you're driving a van, it feels like you're driving a passenger car. But the question is it as comfortable for you and your family at the back? We're going to ask Mr. Mirigi to show us how practical the rear space of the Ertiga is all about.
So at the back of the Suzuki Ertiga, this is the second row. It actually has 3 rows. This seat has been set for Trevor's height. Trevor is a big boy, he's 6'1", and there is so much space for me at the back here. Another thing that's really dope is the fact that it's a front-wheel drive. There is no transmission tunnel, so in the middle here there's a lot of space for your feet. There are ISOFIX points here for your child seat if you need a child seat, and there is an armrest over here as well. Now, because this is a 7-seater, there is a lot of space here for you to do some adjustments. So in the event that you want to give the guys at the back a little more leg room, you can move the seat in the front, move to the back, you can actually tilt it back, and you can relax on a long trip and be easy. Let's check into the third row and see how much it has to offer. So here in the third row, it's a bit tight, but there is enough space for somebody to sit here in a pinch, for an adult in a pinch, or for your kids on a regular basis. There are actually additional cup holders here in the back and a 12-volt socket for charging. And one of the things I like about this place is that there's actually a mirror over here that gives you a lot of light, and you can still see out of it over here. In terms of safety, there is a full 3-point safety belt at the back here for each of the people who are sitting at the back here. But this is basically enough space for an adult for a short period of time, or for a kid for a trip as far away as Arusha or Kisumu. Let's check out the boot to see how much space this has in the back. So here at the back of the Suzuki Ertiga, we have an amazing large amount of space with the extra 2 seats folded down. Over here you have additional spaces to put stuff, as well as on the side. And the spare tire is actually at the bottom, just to make sure that we have enough space over here. Let me pull out these chairs. And even with the 2 seats for the third row up, there's still quite a lot of space inside here. Let's get this on the road and see what it feels like as a driving experience.
So guys, today it's a beautiful day. It's December, heading into January. And if you're looking for an MPV that will haul you and your family from point A to B with being efficient, practical, and of course safe, then stay tuned, because today I'm going to review the Ertiga on the road. So how is it on the road as a car? How does it feel? How does it, give you that driving pleasure? Is it comfortable? Is it, safe? Suzuki have actually put this 1.5 liter engine into test. It has variable valve timing, which means more efficiency and more power at certain RPMs, so you're able to explore the full potential of this car. Now this 1.5 liter produces 77 kilowatts and 138 newton meters of torque, which is actually sent to the front wheels courtesy of a 4-speed automatic. Yes, 4-speed, I know it's a draggish. I probably think another extra gear, like 5 gears, would make a lot of sense. But however, Suzuki have their reasons for that. Maybe it's because of the torque distribution. Now, all that power is sent to the front wheels courtesy of that automatic gearbox. There's no option for manual, unfortunately, in Kenya. This allows you to explore the full potential of this engine, and the total amount of fuel is used per 100 kilometers is about 6 liters per 100 kilometers. Steering response, it's good. It's not the sharpest, it's not a swift, but the Ertiga has a very precise hydraulic rack and pinion steering wheel that allows you to steer the car comfortably, and you can be able to tell where the nose is pointing. As you drive faster, and the steering beefs up, and it allows you to control the car without any stress. Again, it's important to understand that when you're driving a car, handling the steering is very important, because it allows you to feel the vehicle. You feel what the front end is doing. Now, suspension up front, you do have McPherson struts, and at the back you have a 5-link coil system that is independent, and it gives this car good ground clearance and of course handling capabilities. The long stroke at the back allows you to carry more luggage, and of course gives you better ride and handling on maram or loose surface, which is very, very important. In terms of safety, as a family, you are looking for a car that will protect you and your family from harm's way. So the Suzuki Ertiga has 2 sets of active and passive safety features. So on the active front, these are the things that prevent you from having an accident. So anti-lock braking system basically prevents you from sliding when you apply emergency brakes, so you're able to steer the car comfortably. You have electronic brake force distribution that allows you to have full emergency effect while stepping on the brake pedal. Remember, back in the day, not many people used to know the work of EBD. So electronic brake force distribution allows the brake pressure to be distributed electronically equally to all the 4 wheels, and it allows you to stop and reduce your stopping distance, which is very, very important. Now, if all hell breaks loose, then you can rely on the multiple airbags that are on the car, and of course the most important thing is the safety belt. Never forget to wear a safety belt, guys. Even at the back, you do have 3-point safety belts for everyone in the cabin, so the Ertiga remains very, very safe while on the road. Question is, wanna see you value for money? Is it worth your every penny? Look at the rivals. Is the Toyota Rush a real rival to this car? John Murigi and I, as we discuss this particular car, courtesy of Cars with Big Boy Trev. So guys, you've seen how the Ertiga is. It's spacious, it's comfortable, it's practical. Question is, what are the key rivals of this particular car, Mr. Mirigi?
Well, at this price point for 3 million shillings, the only key rival to this is the Toyota Rush.
Now, it actually comes with a 300,000 kilometer warranty, whichever comes first, and they actually offers on this car. What are they, Mr. Mirigi?
Well, you can get this for 100,000 shillings off, as well as the Toyota Rush at any Toyota Kenya dealer in the country, countrywide. They're also offering for the Christmas period, a limited time only, 20% off spares and service.
That's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Cars with Big Boy Trev. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or queries, don't hesitate to write to us as seen on social media notes below, and we'll get back to you on the next episode. Signing out, this is Big Boy Trev.
Happy holidays. This is Mirigi.
Be safe.
Drive safe.